for later because I just found out something that was so freaking scary and incredibly bad. The title is not clickbait. This is real life stuff here. And I filmed some content earlier. I was just gonna film it, and then this information hit. I was gonna live stream after, but Liam has been kind enough to grace us with his expertise and presence. He's one of the best. Oh, let me put the camera on. This is Liam.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone say hi to Liam. All right, so Liam's about to tell you something really bad. By the way, he's from Lubemobile. If you guys are in Australia and you need the best mobile mechanics in the land, contact these guys because they're legit dope. So, all right, Liam, now given this really scary, crazy news you just told me, this is gonna blow your guys' minds, and get ready to just start being profanity.
Lose it, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna lose
right.
it.
So, not to sugarcoat or anything, you very well could have died.
Yeah. So watch this, guys.
There's a bearing inside a shaft here that's supposed to be connected, and the wheel should spin fine and free. Yours actually rocks backwards and forwards.
Look at that, guys. Look at freaking that.
The state of the bearing that it was in, it was very, very close to the wheel actually coming off.
Wow.
Yeah, and it would have, in a catastrophic kind of way, it would have just bang, and you would have seen it flying down the highway.
Yep, and the van would have flipped over.
It's very, very possible. Yeah, you could end up rolling and throwing it to pieces.
Yeah, they said someone said OSHIT and OMG and all this stuff.
It's hard to do it with a straight face.
Yeah,
it's bad. That's not good at all.
Yeah. So guys, he said that I'm lucky because that would have just literally just broke off.
You weren't very far from that happening.
He said I wasn't far off from that happening. So that is scary. I mean, he came today, doing with the intention of just having to do the brakes, and come discover, because this is even more serious than I could imagine. I felt that it was like pulling really bad. Every once in a while it would pull, and I'd be like, what the hell? So I did ask him before he started. I was like, hey, could you check to just see if the steering column and the shocks, everything is just sweet, don't want any surprises. And he was already on it because Liam is that good. And he was like, yo, I was already checking your wheel out here, and check this out. And he showed me the devastating news. So luckily we caught that, guys, because, well, Off Tap Life would have been no more. There have been no Tap Life. So, and is everyone welcome to the stream? What's up, Charlene? What's up, Karen? What's up, anyone else watching in the background? Anyone that I've missed? What's up, Jazzy? Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, that's freaking madness. Hey, Charlene says, Liam, you rock, mate.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Karen goes, hey, Faith, happy to see Fantastic getting some loving. Yeah, my band's name is Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like it. Gotta have names. They've got personality.
Exactly. That's what I say. Oh, guys, and by the way, he's a fellow singer. He sings and stuff as well. So he's even cooler than you guys even think.
Even cooler than you think.
So he's checking now to see if that piece there is if it's damaged or anything, because if we get lucky and it's not, then it doesn't need to be replaced.
I'm not very hopeful.
Stop.
Yeah. Like I said, it was bad.
Yeah.
And this is going to be bad, but gotta look before I can really say anything. That's bad. So that's your actual. Here. Yeah, it's ruined. So that is your axle. Just here. You see, it's got really big deep grooves in it.
Yep.
Bad.
Yep.
That's the inner race of the old bearing.
Okay.
That's collapsed.
Oh wow.
That has now fused itself basically onto that shaft.
Wow.
it should slide on and off the shaft.
Yeah.
So when it heats, it
Yeah.
expands and then contracts
Yeah.
again after it cools down. This one's now jammed on there.
Wow.
It would have been because it had so much movement, it's pushed it too far up the shaft.
Yeah.
But it's all over.
Oh my gosh.
You need that tire piece.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Wow.
The rotors. I'm gonna dare say even on this side you may need so the actual stub axle itself.
Wow.
That runs through the center. Because if they got that hot, sometimes the bearings won't come out without damaging the case that they're in.
Wow.
So that whole side's pretty much cooked. The other side will need rotors and pads.
Wow. Is the other side's that piece fine though?
That piece will be fine on the other side. Yeah, it's got no movement at all.
Yeah.
This however had all the movement on the front.
Yeah, I felt like it was pulling to the right. I knew whatever was going on was on the right
It
side.
was bad, yeah. You would have been able to feel that really good.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to tidy up and I will do some research into where I can get stuff for it.
Yeah.
Give you prices.
Okay. Alright. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, it's not very off tap.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Alright. Alright guys, so that was really shocking news and unexpected news and not what anyone wanted to hear. And by the way, the brakes, the rotors are gone. They can't be machined. So the rotors need to be replaced and the pads and that section there, that whole unit there. What's that piece called?
Which piece are you talking about?
The one with the bearing thing, that whole unit.
The whole unit. So you've got your hub, and then you have the axle.
The hub and the
The
axle.
hub and the axle.
Yeah.
The hub I can't tell at the moment, but I guarantee you, just from experience, that pulling them out after being that hot,
Yeah.
it'll be damaged in there, so you'll need that.
Yeah.
Or they won't come out.
Okay.
So they're just fused in there.
Yeah.
The axle, as we spoke about too, those little marks, like the chunks out of it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be smooth, so that's that's pretty much done as well.
Jeez.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, guys. So this is not good news, and not what we wanted to hear. So he's going to investigate to see what that piece is going to cost, and if he can find it. He said that chances are he won't be able to find it. He said it's very rare because of the age of the van. But we might be able to find one from a wreckers, from a junkyard or something. So, but yeah, that's not good news. That's very, very bad news. I mean, it's good news that we caught it though, because if we didn't and I drove and that snapped off, that would have been really bad. Really, really, like, potentially life-ending bad. So anyways, guys, if you're just coming in to the channel here, subscribe and give me that thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Also, anyone who wants to make donations to help with the repairs or anything like that, who want to help be able to fix this, you can do so. The best way is to go through my PayPal, paypal.me/offtaplife, or you can do so via the Streamlabs link that pops up on the screen there. So yeah, you can do that there, either of those ways, and it'll go through instantly and I get the full amount of the donation. Whereas if you use Super Chat, YouTube takes a huge chunk and I get taxed 24% on top of that chunk they take. And also, it's only once a month. So anyways, that's, if you want to, that's what you, just do the PayPal.me/offtaplife. So, all right, so that's the situation, though. I knew you guys would want to know what was happening because everyone cares, which I appreciate. And thank you all for your love and support. I appreciate it as always. And yeah, once I got some information on the quote and the of what it's going to cost and all that, you guys will be in the loop when I'm in the loop. So on the lucky side, this side here isn't. Oh, sorry, I got the camera on the wrong side. So luckily, this side here isn't broken. This side, the axle's fine. It's just the brakes and the rotors. I mean, the rotors and the pads that need done on this side. But luckily, the axle's fine on this side. So it's only that side. So I just seen, and by the way, what's up, Paul? What's up, Charlene? What's up, Karen? Everyone, welcome to the live stream. What's up, Nicole? What's up, anyone else who's come in? What's up, Paul? Anyone else who's come in that I've missed? What's up to you guys? Hope you're well. Hope everyone is staying safe. Okay, Charlene goes Van Diesel. So with Van Diesel, so the starter motor for this, I've got a quote for it. And the quote is for $870 to fix the starter motor in Van Diesel. So that's the quote to fix the starter motor and get Van Diesel going again. That's crazy. Look at that. Oh, what is that? Is that a nest or something?
Yeah, it is.
A nest of what?
Spider eggs.
Holy crap, dude! Big ones?
Yeah. They're like probably poisonous.
Oh! Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're joking.
Not serious.
You're probably poisonous?
They're probably poisonous, yeah.
Why would they have nested there?
They're everywhere.
So, are you going to get rid of it for me?
Sorry?
Are you going to get rid of that nest?
I'll have a quick look.
Wait, let me show people what it looked like before you touch it. Look, guys.
It's a snake skin.
Oh! Dude! Holy crap, are you serious?
That's a snake skin.
So that's a snake
That's a snake skin. That's a spider nest.
Holy crap!
Yeah, you got snakes and spiders here.
Holy crap!
Yeah. I'll leave that there for you. That's yours now.
Holy, I don't want that. Did y'all just hear that? There's snake skin and freaking spider nests of poisonous spiders. He said that's probably poisonous. Look.
Most of the spiders here are. You're not going to find many spiders here that aren't going to kill you.
Well, the huntsmen's are right, aren't they?
Huntsmen's are fine. The little Danny longleg spiders are actually the most venomous on the planet. But,
are they?
Yeah, but their fangs aren't long enough to penetrate your skin to actually inject the venom.
Uh-huh.
Redbacks, funnel webs, all the ones that you find common around here, like you'd pretty much go to the hospital if you do get there. Could die on the way.
Jeez, man.
Yeah,
so basic. Whoa! Don't flick it this way, though. You. Why are you flicking if it's poisonous, bro? You're not worried?
Nah, I grew up with this stuff.
Holy crap! Put it down the drain there, man. It'll kill them. Step on it or something.
It won't kill them. They'll come back.
No, I'm serious.
If you rip it open, thousands of them.
Oh, so why'd you put it there? That means they're all going to be around here.
They'll go away.
Bro, what the hell? Liam, I just was telling everyone how cool you are, and you got...
It was your spiders. They're your spiders.
Can't you take them with you?
Oh, I can't step on them on video.
Okay, can you take it with you?
I can, yes. I'll take them with me.
All right, take them with you, man.
Take the spiders away.
Take them away, man. Or realistically,
that
though.
was a snake skin, though. So where the actual snake is, I don't know.
Bro.
They shed their skin all the time.
So you're saying the snake could be in my van?
It's possible. There's a snake skin there. They shed it as they get bigger. That usually means it's just got a lot bigger than it was before, so it had to take its skin off.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's getting larger.
Liam, come on, man. So I need to sell this van. That's all I'm hearing.
It's Queensland.
So could the snake be in the engine right now?
Could be anywhere.
Can it get from the engine into the...
It might not be in the car.
Can it get from the engine into the car?
Yeah, you can get in.
How? Isn't the firewall protected?
You can squeeze through little holes, like they can flatten themselves out and get in anyway. I guarantee you he's probably not in the car. He's probably like used your car to shed himself with and gone somewhere else because there'd be too much noise. They don't like noise. They're afraid of you as well.
So did you say you wanted to buy this van?
Not really.
No.
No.
Oh.
No. If I'm the snake, though, I'll have him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Your priorities are wrong.
I've heaps of them at home.
But if you want to, I'd rather you have it than me. That's scary, man. So guys, this is, oh, I can't believe this. This is just not a good, the day gets worse and worse. That's a snake skin that was on my wheel thing there. From a snake, the skin that shed it around, it was on the freaking wheel thing there. Along with the freaking spider egg nest thing there that could be tons of poisonous spiders. All I heard right then was, sell the van, sell the van, sell the van, sell the van, sell the van. That was the translation. Now I'm really freaking out, man. Have you ever seen that on something like the nest like that?
Yeah. Yeah, nearly everything. I guarantee you there's another snake and a whole bunch of spiders within like 100 meters of you right now.
Jeez, you're seriously just like
everywhere.
Freaking me out, man.
Queensland.
I don't like to think about that stuff.
Everywhere. I guarantee you that under some of that rubbish over there's a massive snake just chilling out.
Probably that one.
Possible. That was a little one.
Huh.
You'll know a big one. Big ones get big. Well, they're huge. Stand up like pretty much almost up to your face when they like rear up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yep. Time to move back to some other place.
New Zealand doesn't have spiders and snakes.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have spiders and snakes.
Not at all?
Not really, no. No, they don't have them. I don't know why.
Sounds like heaven.
It's because it's separated, yeah.
What about Tasmania then?
Tasmania has heaps.
Oh.
And they got Tassie devils and
Oh.
yeah. They got lots of stuff that can hurt you. Yeah.
They have the Tasmanian tiger too, don't they?
Yeah, used to. It's been extinct for quite a while.
Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. The news just gets worse and worse, man.
I'm gonna see if I can find you this stuff.
Okay.
Not hopeful. Hey mate, it's Liam from Louisville. I'm chasing a couple of bits and pieces for a Ford van. I've got the registration here if that helps you at all.
Yeah, Paul, talk about a double whammy, exactly. Oh, so they say Tassie tiger.
So 596 Charlie Echo 8.
Karen goes, Faith, don't worry, they're dead Croc and Van Normus. Charlene goes, a snake would be long gone, Faith. Good to know.
So easy. Oh yeah, sorry, someone else.
You need to kill it with fire.
Man, it's really old. And I'm chasing some bits and pieces that you're probably not going to have because you would have sold them if you did. So, I need a driver's front axle and a hub.
So it's not just the van trying to kill you, Faith, it's the bugs. Yeah, exactly.
That's funny, though.
It's a conspiracy.
6 studs. Front wheel, sorry. Oh, sorry, yes, yeah, no, it's yes, it is single. Yep. Yeah. It doesn't seem to know.
That's their setup.
Can't see if there's any around at any other places as well. Yeah. Yep. So Victoria. No worries. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Catch up. Alright, so it's really not good.
Oh.
There are none in Queensland at all. There is one at First Auto Parts in Victoria.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's the cost?
I'd have to ring them.
All right.
The problem with that also is we can't actually see the quality of it.
Oh,
We
wow.
have to order it and that kind of thing, and it very well may be buggered as well.
So can you get one from a Wreckers?
That is the Wreckers.
Oh, that is the Wreckers.
There's one.
Oh,
Wreckers
wow.
in Victoria. It's just with the year model for the vehicle.
Yeah.
It is very old. Makes it hard to find parts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Ford.
But weren't they the same from 96 to 2000?
Yeah. The part itself still he looks up under.
Oh, the code, and it shows
that
all
part
of them.
itself,
Yeah. Wow.
One of them in Victoria.
Jeez.
I'm gonna give.
That's not good.
I'm gonna look genuine.
Yeah.
Which I can't promise, but.
Well, that was unbelievable. Thank goodness you stopped driving. Fantastic when you did. Yep. Exactly. Thank you guys for keeping me from driving it, because I was still very much tempted to do so many times. Jeez. So if that spider nest would have hatched, all the spiders likely would have crawled into my car, huh?
Probably not. They probably would have sort of crawled off.
You think?
Yeah. Animals are scared of you.
Even spiders?
Even spiders.
That's good to know. So I'm pretty sure I'm more scared of them than they are of me.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Wow, this is like super bad news.
No one's answering.
Do the Wreckers ones give a warranty at all?
No.
Well, we might have to just risk it, right? It'll still be cheaper than buying genuine, won't it?
Yeah. Hey mate, Liam from Louisville. Good. I'm chasing some bits and pieces for an old Ford Transit van. Got no registration here. So 596 Charlie Echo 8. It is. Yeah. Yep. Everyone's saying that to me. Yeah. It gets even better when I tell you what I want. Yeah. So I want the driver's front axle and hub. It's a 6-stud as well. Not very hopeful. Yes, that's correct. Yep, sub axle and a hub.
I'm not going over there. I was gonna show you guys closer on it, but yeah, that's like scares me, so I'm not.
I'm getting lots of enjoyment out of that.
I'm sure you're like, man, this crazy American. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So it'll be a payment up front. Yep. Yep. I understand. No worries. I'll have to give you a call back about that one.
Charlene, I don't like your spider images.
There's one in the entire of Australia, in Victoria. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Somewhere around there, yeah. That's fair, yeah. It'd be one you have to find on like Facebook or something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Charlene. Love you too. Just leave the spider pictures out of the chats.
I'll have a search and see if I can find him. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll give you a call back. Worst case scenario to catch up.
So, what's the verdict?
Right. So the stub axle, so the hub itself is obsolete. They're not made anymore.
Wow.
You can't buy one. Stub axle are basically order only. Can take 3-4 months.
Holy crap!
Because Ford will send them from wherever in the world Ford gets them from. You have to pay up front about $1,000.
So there's no good news in that whole sentence.
That's because they're obsolete as well.
Wow.
The remaining stock is all that's left in the whole planet.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
So they don't make that anymore.
They don't make.
And
they don't make that.
and
anymore.
we need that, but they don't make it.
They don't make it.
The other part, they make it.
That part,
but
isn't made anymore, and there are some left.
Oh, it's not made anymore, but there's some left,
Some
and they can take 3 to 4 months to come, and that's not even including because of COVID, right?
No, they're almost $1,000.
And they're almost $1,000 just for that part, and we won't be able to. So, but if we can get that part, but we can't get that part, and the bearings are seized, then what do we do?
Over.
It's over.
Over.
Holy crap! You guys understand the severity of what he just said?
Yep,
Basically, this part here, the bearings are seized inside, and they don't make it no more. It's obsolete. Okay? The other part, they do make it, but it could take 3 to 4 months. It's going to cost about $1,000. But here's the kicker. Even if you've got that part, if you don't got that part, then it's over, he said. There's nothing you can do. Now, there's a wrecker one in Melbourne that it's secondhand. It's a wrecker one, so we don't know the quality or anything like that.
Could be as bad.
It could be as bad or as worse, he's saying. But at the moment,
good, but who knows? You'd buy it, and it's basically they'll sell it to you, and you can't take it back.
Yeah. Well, can you find out what that one in Melbourne will cost?
I actually can't. I'd have to ring them up.
Yeah.
The thing is, well, I can't supply you a second-hand part.
Oh, really?
You'd have to.
I'd have to source it myself.
Yeah, and I could put it on.
Wow.
That's unfortunately, yeah.
Are you able to call them and then find out? And
I can try.
Because it doesn't sound like we have any other option. You said that's the only one in Australia.
Pretty much, yeah. The guy at the dealership then just said something about a guy in Harvey Bay that may wreck his vehicles.
All right.
But he didn't know his name, so I'm just gonna quickly Google it.
Okay.
And see if anything comes up.
I appreciate it, Liam.
Anyone on your live feed would like to have a look as well.
Yeah, guys. Hey, family. So tell them what they need to look for.
So
they're good at Googling stuff.
So we need a stub axle, front right-hand stub axle, and we also need a right-hand front hub. Yeah.
For a 96 Ford Transit van.
Exactly, yeah, if they use the registration number.
Yeah, if you use this registration number when you do the search or you tell the people. So if anyone out there is Googling, I know you guys like to Google, maybe checking eBay or somewhere, I don't know. See if you guys can come across what he just said. Fantastic is scrap. That's what she just. Oh, yeah, pretty much. If we can't fix this, it is, isn't it?
It is.
Because you can't drive without it.
Nah, you need it.
You need it,
100%.
and you can't repair the old one at all, right?
No, if it's because it's got so hot and it's done so much damage.
Yeah,
to it,
it collapsed and
It's
seized bearings and all
ground,
these things.
ground
Yeah.
it to pieces. Like it's even damaged this part over here.
Yeah.
Hey mate, Liam from Louisville. Good. I was wondering if you had any parts for a 1996 Ford Transit van. No. Well, yeah, they pretty much laughed at me as well. yeah, fair enough, dude. All good. No worries, thank you. No,
Wow.
he doesn't have it either.
Wow. Holy crap. This is a real issue, isn't it?
You're up shit creek without a paddle. I think the way that usually goes would be the right sentence for that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's had it.
And this is why you don't buy old vehicles.
Yeah.
You would think
unfortunately,
because it's Ford, you know, there'd be.
that's unfortunately that is it. If it hadn't have done that, you can still get bearings. If it hadn't have done that, it could have been fixed. You could just replace the bearing, put it back on the axle. But the fact that it ground itself down.
And what would the bearings have cost?
Really not that much.
Like $20 or something?
The bearings for it, wheel bearing kit's $163.
All right.
About say $200 to fit.
But doesn't matter now, huh?
No, it's done.
Wow. Oh. So what do we do?
I can put the wheel back on, and it's scrap metal.
Wait, say that again?
It's scrap metal. And that's it. It's done now. It's not being able to be driven. It can't be fixed. It's junk. The blank expression on your face does not help. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm gonna have to put.
So, okay, if I get this part from
They don't have it.
no, the one from the junkyard in Melbourne.
Victoria, I just tried them.
Oh, that was them?
They don't have it.
They don't have the only one left in the country?
They don't have one.
So that's nothing?
There's nothing. Nothing. There's the axle, which you can get, but you can't get a hub.
Do you think the guy who sold me this a few weeks ago knew, and that's why
It's very possible.
he probably tried to sell it sneakily?
It's very possible because it would have been, if it's that bad, it's been doing that for weeks now. Yeah,
So he knew.
he knew that. He knew he would. Oh, maybe.
I've only had this for like
I don't know.
a few weeks.
I don't know if he knew that. Because he obviously wouldn't have had it off. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. It's basically the end of it. It's all over.
Well, there's no point doing the brakes then.
No, it's not. It's done. I'll just do up basically like the labour time, the time I've been here, and I'll whip that back together, and that's it. Like, it's not really moving from this spot unless it's on a truck. Tow truck is the only way that this thing's leaving.
you think the spiders broke it? Oh, I got to say something to distract myself from
Spiders.
my anger.
I can't say that. I can't say that helped.
At least if we can blame the spiders, we can go and kill them and
Yeah.
get some type of justice.
Yeah, vigilante justice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'm gonna cry in private. So this is like the worst news I could have.
It's not good.
I mean, saying something that the part doesn't exist to fix it is like insane.
It is. Unfortunately, that's just with older vehicles. That is the way it goes. Parts become obsolete. A lot of these vans are broken before yours, and all the parts that were left are gone. It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
You would think they'd still make at least one or two parts.
Yeah, they make certain parts, but these are not one of them. It's something that this normally doesn't happen to though, if it's looked after properly.
Right.
You'd never have to.
So when you say looked after properly, what would have caused that to happen though? Like what? How? Not how? What do you have to do to look after to keep that from happening?
When it's been serviced, it hasn't been noticed.
Right.
Yeah.
You mean brakes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like if it would have been caught earlier,
If it was caught earlier,
then it would have just been a bearing job.
It would have just been a bearing job.
Yeah.
The fact that it's had so much time to cause damage to it
Yeah.
is irreparable. Without replacing parts, and we haven't got the parts to replace. Unfortunately, but we'd love to have fixed it for you today. But that's really just not an option.
Charlene says that she's looking on eBay, can find everything else but that part.
Can't find it.
Yeah.
That's not good if you can't find it on eBay. eBay has everything. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's not something that usually gets changed. You know what I mean? Like it's a structural part of the vehicle. It's not something that usually wears out unless something like that has happened. So that's the problem with it. You can't anticipate something like that happening, or it just has to be picked up when it's been serviced, or like, you know, the brakes have been done or something like that. If it was noticed earlier, it could have been avoided. But because the damage has already been done, it's a bit late now to really do anything about it without parts.
Man, these past few days, I've had so many crappy things happen. And I thought this would at least be one that I could get fixed. And now I'm basically likely with a written off vehicle.
You pretty much have a written off vehicle, yeah.
Could you like go? Could you get from a newer Ford and
They don't fit. That's the only problem.
could someone weld it and make it fit somehow, like a whole?
It's
front
anything is
thing?
possible. It's whether someone's going to want to do that because it could be dangerous.
All right.
Yeah.
And it'd probably be really, really expensive.
It would. It would to have that done properly, and an engineer would have to sign off on it, and that kind of thing. But
It'd be more than what this van is worth.
probably more than what you paid for it. Yeah. To have something like that done, that's major surgery.
It's a '96 Karen Ford Transit van. I really don't know what to say, guys. This is like... Looking forward to sleeping in there tonight. Just bought 4 new tires for that van as well. You know, I just bought those tires a few days ago for this van. Well, like last week. Do you guys do tires? Liam? Do you swap tires over?
We do. We do have a tire van, yes.
Okay, cool. I might have to see if I can get these tires swapped in to one of these other vehicles.
Yeah, definitely. They're the same size then.
Yeah, I'm sure they're 15s. Probably on. Oh. Well, the Beetles are 16s, so no. Well, these are 15s over here. But they're probably, they're a different size, but they might still work. Man, what a disaster. This is like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, really. I don't know what to...
Get a video of this with the tire on. Live streaming still.
Yeah. Hold on. Guys, check that out.
Yeah. We've been doing that the whole time.
That's crazy. Look at that, guys. This is insane. So the bearings freaking... I've never had a vehicle in my entire life that the bearings collapsed.
Yep.
I've never had that
Never
happen.
once.
It's rare, isn't it?
I've seen it before, but usually on cars that we can get parts for.
Jeez.
So pretty much the first one that I haven't been able to get that sort of stuff.
Wow. Just remember to grab your friends over there.
I'll take them with me. But they like you so much. They wanted to travel around.
I think there's enough spiders around with out hatching a bunch of poisonous ones around my vehicles.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you put fire, fire kills them or something.
It would.
You look like you've got things that are flammable in there for sure.
I'm not burning the spiders.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you do with them after you take them away.
I'm just gonna take them with me.
You could have pets, put them in a jar,
I will.
watch them hatch.
I'm gonna give them all names, all 1,000 of them.
Actually, that could be interesting for you if you put in a jar though and tighten the jar and see what happens when they all burn.
Yeah, I don't know if I would in the jar though, because it'd suck the oxygen out of the flame and go out.
All right.
Yeah, science.
Jeez. You know, I was looking at this and I thought it kind of looked, I thought it was my imagination,
It was a bit wonky.
but I thought it looked a bit offset one day when I was looking at it, and I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's probably just my...
Nope. It definitely was. Okay. I'm gonna write up a report really quickly and then I'll let you know
Yeah, no problem.
what we're up to.
My gosh, this is bad. This is so bad. This is so freaking bad. Oh my gosh. What's up, David? Welcome to the stream.
Okay. How are we planning to pay today?
F plus.
Was FBOS? Yeah. No worries. So basically, be the call out fee, which covers the call out, the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There'll be an additional hour's labour as well.
Yeah.
So a total of $277.15.
Yeah. What's your hourly rate?
Our hourly rate is I was looking at $163.45.
163.
Yeah, 163, and there's like $16.35 GST. It's all broken down here if you want to have a look
Yeah.
at it.
So what was the original? Was 84, right?
80.
84, and you get 15 minutes free or something?
Yeah, 88.50.
Yeah.
And that gets me here.
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes basically to have a look.
Yeah.
And then the hourly rate after that.
Yeah.
Which will just make an hour.
Yeah. Is it better if I wanted you to do something else right now while you were still here? Not on this van, but let's say if I wanted you to change the oil or something on this van, or
it'd be additional cost as well.
I mean, is it better to call out separately? Is it cheaper? Is it more cost effective?
I'd have to make a different job for it anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just reason being, and plus time of the afternoon that it is, I'll be knocked off very soon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just curious for future reference.
Future reference.
Yeah.
If you were getting work done,
Yeah.
booking 2 vehicles in at the same time would be better.
Yeah.
Because you get one call out fee for both vehicles.
Yeah.
And you probably get $50 off the second vehicle as well.
Right.
If it's a service or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I just wanted to know for future reference.
Yeah, definitely. If you call.
Because I do need some things
Say
done.
if you wanted this one and this one service,
Yeah.
you book it in. So 2 different jobs on the same day.
Yeah.
It'd be one call out fee.
Yeah.
I do both jobs while I'm here.
Yeah.
And the second vehicle gets $50 taken
Yeah.
off the entire price.
Well, I am going to need to get the starter motor on this one
the
done.
Mercedes?
Yep.
Yep.
I've already got a quote.
Yep, definitely.
If I now I can choose you
You can.
because I would rather
I'll give you my card. so
build
you
a
can do
rapport
that.
with you, and because I think when I saw the booking thing, it said
You
the
can.
names of people.
There's select your preferred
Yeah.
mechanic. Yeah.
so cool. I'll
I'll give you my card. with
I'll
my
book
name
you.
on
Oh,
it.
I don't need a card because that's
You'll remember.
I'll remember.
Yeah,
How can I forget Liam? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. Liam.
Liam, you freaking just told me that my new purchase
I'm
is written off. You
Yeah.
told me there was a spider
I'm a
nest of killer spiders in my vehicle.
I decommissioned the car.
Yeah,
I found a spider nest.
Yep.
And also that there is a possible snake in
Yep.
somewhere too.
yeah.
Like,
That's cold, man. Holy crap, my heart, dude. Yep. Thank. Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Hey guys.
All right. Everyone say bye
see you next
to
time.
Liam. Thanks again.
No worries.
And all the best, man, and appreciate you keeping it 100
Yeah,
and
definitely.
um
Everyone on YouTube land, wherever you are in the world, have a good day.
yeah, cool. Do you have a Instagram or a YouTube you want to plug?
Do not actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Unfortunately, oh yeah.
That's all right.
Anyway.
All right, cheers.
You have a good one.
All right, see ya. What's up, Donalia? What's up, Ozzy? What's up, Margarita? So that was like the worst possible news that we could have received. For you guys who just come in, um, breaks my heart to even say it. I've been like, while he was here, I didn't want to get emotional and tear up and get, you know, but basically, for you guys who don't know, um, I've been doing my best to not think about it and just now I have to face the reality. And I've been not wanting to because I know I'm going to get emotional about it. So the van, the Ford Transit, um, the I thought I was going to be sleeping in there tonight. So the Ford Transit van that I just bought, so if I, so anyways, what happened was, so he came, he looked at the van, and he came here originally to do the brakes. Thought he was just going to be doing the brakes and the rotors. I mean the pads, the brake pads and the rotors. So that's what thought was wrong. And so he came in, and then I said to him, "Hey, would you mind?" Because he had to take the. He was just looking at the putting take the wheels off to look at the disc, the rotors, just to see if they could be machined or not, and if I was going to have to completely replace those. That was the only thing that I was thinking could be possible. And so, anyways, I said to him then, because when I was driving the car, I told you guys a couple of times, I was like, you guys heard me freak out even on the stream, and I went, oh crap, like, because it just was pulling to the right suddenly, like really hugely, just going to the right. And I was like, it happened a few times, and I was like, since I've driven it, but sometimes it was very minor or whatever. But I was hoping it was just because the brakes or the rotors or something, something minor. Maybe something was maybe just loose, maybe, but I didn't think it would, So I asked him to just check the steering rod, the column, just check the wheel, the suspension, everything, just make sure everything is good. But he was already shaking the wheel and checking it before I said that. And he says, hey, yeah, I was already checking this. Come look at this. And then he showed me all the play in the wheel. At that point, the thought was scary enough as it was, because he said that was close to snapping off. And if it had have, and I was driving 100 Ks on a highway or something, guys, there's a good chance I would have died. That's like scary, but that's not even the. Anyways, I didn't, so it's okay. So I don't have to feel that was like, but that was really scary to know that could have happened. But okay. Anyways, we caught it in time. Let's move on. So cool. At this point, I'm thinking or hoping that we just need to, the bearings collapsed in the axle thing. The bearings collapsed, and that's what's caused that whole thing to start shaking, everything, blah, blah, blah. That bearings collapsed. And if you catch that in time, you don't need to replace that whole thing. You can get away with just getting a bearing kit. You get the bearing kit, and then the bearing kit, he said, was like $160, and then labor, which he said would be another 200. Because I've just discovered and found out that his hourly rate is $163 and something cents an hour or whatever, which is more than I thought. I thought it'd be between 100 and 150 tops, but I guess they charge a little extra because they're mobile. I guess that makes sense. I think it'd be cheaper actually because they're mobile, because they don't have to worry about overheads of having and building office space and things like that. But I don't know, whatever. It could go both ways. I could see how it could be more. I could see it both ways. How it could be expensive. Either way, that doesn't matter. Anyway, so he said he'll take it off and have a look. And he took it off, and then discovered that it was done. Now, at this stage, I'm still holding on to hope that, well, okay, we'll just get another one from somewhere. But then he says those parts are very rare because it's an old car. And then come to discover that he was right, because he called around and no one has that part. And then no one in Australia has that part. But he did at the time say, oh, but there's one left in the records in Victoria. There's one in Victoria. It's secondhand, in the records, but there's one there. So I'm like, okay, well, worst case scenario, we'll just have to get the secondhand one from the records and hope it's good. Well, he called that records, and the guy said, nah, he doesn't have it anymore. It's gone. So the only one in Australia, any records, is gone. It was sold. So then he called Ford directly, to see if he could get a genuine part from Ford or something. And Ford then said, oh, look, we can get and I forgot the technical name, we can get one part of it. And that may take 3 to 4 months, and it's going to cost about $1,000. But then he said, but they can't get the other part. It's not made anymore. It's obsolete, and they can't chase it down. And the one that they were going to chase down, mind you, was just one stock that was left in the world. And I mean, that one, like that hub thing was stock. Like there was a few of those left in the world, the hub thing. So it would take 3 or 4 months, and that's not even taking into account COVID. That's just how long it would have taken in general, generically. So yeah, the axle part. So then the hub part thing, where the bearings, because of the heat and because of that collapse and everything happened in the heat, and it was left too long, means that the bearings got seized inside of the actual hub thing. And that part Ford can't get. They don't have anymore. No one has it. And no one has the parts. Long story short. So it's written off. The van is a write-off, basically. I can't. It can't be fixed. It can't be driven It's so bad, I will die. It's not safe. So this van that I bought, that I've only had for like a few weeks, as you guys know, that I never got to enjoy, that I never got to have an adventure in, I never got to tell a story with. I don't want to cry. Just really, that's what happens to me, man. Like lately, you just see multiple things just every day. I can't catch a break. Can't catch a break. But I guess it's perspective, because on the positive, I didn't die. I didn't have an accident. I didn't find out after the fact and have some bad accident and potentially get injured or die or cause a multi car accident or some other thing because no longer have a wheel on the front of my vehicle and then I can't steer my vehicle. So I guess a perspective, I guess I'm lucky, huh? Because if you change the perspective, change the perception, change the perspective. So good news. Found out in time that my van was a ticking time bomb that I could have uh, potentially died from. So, yeah. So there's good news. We found out in time. Shouldn't surprise me. Like, huh, it's always something. I literally feel like I've been cursed in this life. 'Cause so many things just keep smacking me in the face. But I soldier on, no matter how many times I fall down, I get punched, I get knocked out, I get hit with just such unbelievable bad luck all the time. I would, my professional self, if a client came to me, I would, being a certified hypnotherapist and personal development coach and holistic practitioner, I'd be like, hey, it's okay. These are lessons. They're lessons. When you learn the lesson, you find a blessing. It's going to be okay. These make you stronger. These are growth moments. A bee almost just flew in the van, too. Which I'm allergic to bee stings, of course. It's part of the journey. You know, we're on these journeys, our souls, and they help us to, you know, to grow and reach a higher vibrational state and higher state of consciousness, a higher state of enlightenment. If you didn't have challenges in life, you didn't have these things happen, you could never grow. And even though I know everything I say right now is true, that doesn't mean that I don't get to have at least one freaking moment to freaking just say, like, fuck. And feel a little shitty. So now I've got this van that I can't do anything with except literally hope someday, my choices are hope someday someone who has one of those vans wrecks it and crashes, which you shouldn't hope that on, but you know, that something happens where there happens to be that particular right side part available, which other people who have Ford vans are all fighting for the same parts, probably because they're obsolete. They're, you know. So my choice is, meanwhile, it costs me money to keep storing that thing every month. It costs me money to be stored in the storage. Just bought new tires that I'm paying for on freaking open pay on a payment thing that actually don't fit they don't fit freaking neither van. They're the wrong size. So I got 3 vehicles broken. I've got new tires that can't fit any of these vehicles, and they're just on a broken van now, which, by the way, I can't do anything with. It's literally just junk now. Sure, maybe I can part it out and recoup some of my things, but who's going to part out? I have nowhere to part out that van. I have no engine hoist and all these things to part it out. I can't part it out myself. I have nowhere to part it out. I have no way to part it out, you know, and really the effort, the time to try to part it out anyways, even if I did, you got to hope someone else has what, you know, the desire or need of what you're parting out, and you have to be able to patiently wait and store it somewhere and all this stuff after you've parted it out. And it's a pain in the butt, especially if they're not in this state, if someone from another state wants it and the parts, and or you try to sell it as is knowing it's broken to someone and tell them, say, needs a new hub or something, blah blah, you know, tell them what's wrong with it and hope that they'll buy it knowing that it needs that part, and then try to sell it and recoup some of the money that now I'm bound to lose from buying that van. Gosh, you know what would have sucked even more though, guys? That van was 7,200 originally. I got it for half the price of what it originally cost, basically, more or less. Well, no, I didn't. Actually, I take that back. I paid more than that. It's not half. It's more because I still had to, pay other stuff to get the. Yeah, anyways, doesn't matter. Anyways, long story short is originally when I first saw that van, I was prepared to pay more for that van originally. Now imagine if I would have bought that van at the original price that it was going to cost. I would have lost even more money is my point I'm getting at. So I guess again on perception, I could be like, oh, well, at least I didn't pay the full amount that he was originally asking. Donna Leah, it was the van with the highest roof. The Ford Transit. I'll show you. I'll show you guys what's going on. Actually, I'll just give you a quick tour of the current situation that's going on. The only one I can't show you right now because it's not here is my Beamer. My Beamer won't start. So yesterday, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's stream, my Beamer won't start. It's most likely, I think, the fuel pump, or at least I'm hoping that it's the fuel pump, but it could be something else. But I'm hoping it's the fuel pump. It's definitely not the battery or anything. I'm hoping fuel pump because it's the cheapest thing that, and I could, potentially fix that myself if it's the fuel pump. Anything else outside of that, if it's not starting, means it gets more expensive. So if I only had to replace the fuel pump on that, then, but anyways, nevertheless, it won't start, and it's just another thing now. But let me show you guys. So this van here, the diff, the bearings, this is the Sprinter 2001 Mercedes Sprinter. The diff makes a noise, a whiny noise. So from my understanding, I probably just need some bearings. Hopefully the bearings just need to be oiled, or the oil needs to be done or something. So hopefully though, it's $1,000 or less job to fix this van with that stuff. And to fix all the rust and things, that's another separate thing, but that's cosmetic stuff. But I'm just going to tackle all that stuff myself. The heater and the air conditioner doesn't work in this van. Neither works. But as far as I know, basically that's pretty much all the issues with this van. Everything else seems to be okay. It's mainly, the diff and the cosmetic stuff and the air conditioning and the heater fan thing that's not working there. This one here is the Ford Transit 96 high roof. By the way, this is also a high roof, and it's a jumbo wheelbase, so it's super long. This one right here is a long wheelbase. And this one right here is the one that we've just discovered can't get the part to fix on the hub here. So when it's up in the air, you can tell, but it wobbles around significantly. That part, we just tried to search and find it. It doesn't exist anymore. It's obsolete. No one has it. No wreckers. No one. Not Ford. Nobody has it. So this van right here, that is AKA Vantastic, is basically scrap now. It's junk. Can't be fixed. Can't do anything with it. And now I have a van that that I just bought a few weeks ago that now is basically nothing. Um, this van is the one that has the sink and the bed and all that stuff in here, the double bed. I slept on it one night. I got to sleep in it one night and it was super comfortable. I just put all the curtains, the blackout curtains in this thing. We just put new tires on this thing. And now I find out that this thing is basically just scrap now. Scrap. So that's the situation with this van. Didn't even get to go on one adventure with it. Well, I guess kind of. I mean, not an adventure. I mean, I parked and spent the night in it, but not an adventure nowhere far away. Anyways, this here is Van Diesel, the first original van. You guys know this has been my home for the past 6 months. I've been living in here. 2 days ago, the starter motor went on this. And so it won't start now. So I got a quote for the starter motor to be fixed and installed is $870 to fix the starter motor on this. The other things I know that I need to fix on here, it won't go into second gear. That's been since I bought it. So I just jumped from first to third. I've got kangaroo damage still, but it's, it's not anything too overly major, like cosmetically when you look at it. It's not, I've managed to pull that up so it's not so obvious. But to fix, that, I would just get a new bumper and a new grill, because that's pushed in now. It's broken the little things to hold it so you can see it's pushed in. So that, the starter motor, the gear shift thingy, this is not a high roof. This is a low roof. This van is just a low roof one. And but I've built everything in here. I've got my bed. I've got a single bed. Fantastic. Had a double bed in it. Really nice. All my solar power, electrical, everything I did myself on this van. And so this has been my home. But it'd be perfect if it had a high roof, but it doesn't. So it just gets really cramped and it's bad for my back. My back, lower back, is very painful being in that situation, and my knees and things. So I was really looking forward to this one, because this one is the only one ready. Well, it was ready inside pretty much. It's got the bed, it's got the sink, and I was really like close to today. I just thought new brakes and boom, we're good. But no, this one here is very grubby and needs a lot of cleaning, and it needs a lot, and I've already been spending a lot of time trying to clean it and get it as clean as I can as quickly as possible. But there's just layers of mud, dirt, spider webs, mouse poo, freaking all kinds of stuff all around this thing in here. Dead spiders, alive spider, like just everything is in here. And cat hair, and it's just so many things. And so the times I've spent the night so far, because I've cleaned as much as I could so far, I've sat in the front seat here, and that's how I've slept, in the front seat here, since losing my van Diesel over there. That's been my home. So yeah, so I've been sleeping in the front seat, my legs across the front, because the rest of the van is just so, yeah. Anywho, yeah, and this van, obviously, I thought this was going to be a long-term project, where I could slowly build it exactly how I wanted it, and take my time and make it, because this is my dream van, the big jumbo wheelbase, high roof. Like, this is my dream van one here. But anyways, in reality, now because none of these vans here are going. And again, they just costing me money now, sitting in storage, paying for storage. Actually, 3 vehicles. I got 3 vehicles costing me money sitting in storage now. The Beamer storage is 3 times as much as the storage here. It's super expensive every month. Um, so that's even worse. It's just costs me money. I can't do anything. These aren't running. They're just there. This is running, but with slight issues, but it's running. But anywho, it is what it is. That's my situation. So that's the update for you guys. This is my life. So the dreams of my 3-bedroom house, with using these 3 vans to be my 3-bedroom house kind of situation. Well, that's null and void now, isn't it? So what was a pretty sight of seeing these 3 vehicles together has now become painful. Painful. Freaking no way, spider. So I don't know what to do, guys, and I really don't know what to do, and I'm so I'm not really feeling that great right now. There's a lot to take in, and I'm doing my best just to, you know, distract myself with other thoughts and things, and just to stay positive and good and stuff. But I probably need a moment just to maybe meditate and just have some time to cry off camera, just to release what I'm feeling. Because yeah, I'm not feeling that really great right now. Um, and I really don't want to just spend the next hour or two being all super emotional and crying and talking about how much this all sucks and whatever for the next 2 hours. That's not what I want to do. I don't really want to do that. I like to entertain you guys and be positive and up tempo, upbeat, and I'm finding it hard to do that right now. And I got stuff I got to figure out because Van Diesel's not running as well. My power supply and everything each day is, yeah, I can't charge it properly. So I'm on borrowed time with my fridge and my food and things that are in there. And there's just all these things. There's so many things at once hitting me at the same time that are going through my head. And you guys know me. I'll be okay. I always I just keep on keeping on. I get back up. I'll I'll climb the mountain. I'll get back up there, and I'll spend a little time now just meditating, clear my head, and say some prayers and stuff, and do some just deep breaths and some woosahs and a combination of all of that and junk food and whatever else I need to I don't know, to just help me to feel a bit better. Because I need to figure things out. I need to make some decisions, and yeah, things aren't really looking that crash hot right now. Um, anyways, guys, I was gonna probably have a little time to just to absorb everything and take it all in and clear my head, and I'll chat to you guys again later. I'll probably I'll just chat to you guys later. All right, I love you guys and thanks for the support, guys.